So, last time on Call of Cthulhu, this group uh, went to a manor house, uh, accompanying Alexander uh, on his quest to go sell a book, which Lucius, I'm pretty sure, figured out was the Necronomicon.
Yep. Specifically the English version of
Yes.
Necronomicon.
Whenever reaching the building, you found out that everyone was dead, and Gabriel just ran through the entire house looking for shit. Then he got shot.
And nearly died himself.
Yeah, he got himself almost dead. While Joffrey got shot, he took Gabriel to the doctor. Stanley showed up about at that time. Then you all just
Kicked in all
scoured.
the invisible doors.
Yeah, knocked through every invisible door that I'm pretty sure did not exist, but you know.
It existed.
Uh-huh. And
No proof. So
It existed, thank you very much.
while searching, you found a magical floating eye. Some people
Yes.
learning things, some people did not.
Some people naming it.
Yes.
him ignoring you, naming him.
Yep. But after that, going upstairs, finding the child's bedroom, Stanley killing a skeleton.
Yes.
No one
That's
believed that Stanley killed a skeleton.
They're all non-believers.
I
Lucius
believe
almost got
I saw
stuck
it,
in.
so I believed him.
Okay.
Lucius got stuck in a force gauge for cage for some time.
Yes,
sweet.
Lucius did get stuck in the Elder Sign.
Got a new hand.
Got a new hand?
It's pretty sweet. Real hand.
What? Did you take the skeleton hand?
Yeah, I did. I
Oh,
said that. I wrote it down.
shit. Okay.
Yes, I can't ever open or close that door again. It's great.
Oh, good to know. Well, Alexander burst it down, so there's no door there to close.
I took the hand. It's handy.
Around that point, Alexander phoned what you all would later learn to be the Mafia, unknowing which family it is at the time. The Mafia showed up. You all ended up performing a ritual. Whenever you found the daughter downstairs, figuring out she was a werewolf.
She wasn't.
She was just a dog.
No, she was a werewolf.
She was a dog.
wasn't a werewolf. She was a. What is it? Fucking.
Rougarou,
Yes.
which is a werewolf. It's just the. That's what, like Stanley said, he was from from Louisiana, so the eye said the closest thing to a werewolf that he would know, a Rougarou.
It's not a werewolf.
Just like how the Africans were with the Jews here.
Yes, Stanley made that prediction.
It's the
theory
truth.
That the Africans were
It's
working
the
with the Jews.
truth.
I feel like it's not the truth.
It's you want to fucking you saying shit about Stanley? Let me
I'm
just
not talking-
repost this picture.
I'm not talking to Stanley.
Hey! Are you fucking talking back? You talking back?
I'm not talking to. So.
From that point, finishing up the ritual, releasing the girl, which turned out to be a 6-year-old girl, from the curse. Lucius noticed while Alexander was leaving the room with the eye just went blop, growing in size ginormously, and then closing whenever he left the room. Lucius mentioned that. Alexander brushed it off.
As he does everything.
That's very true. He brushes off a lot. But whenever, at the very end, everything releasing back to home, and things went quiet. lot of the normal meeting times for everyone was shut off. Alexander got some news from overseas that he needed to abide. So throughout this past year, Alexander has been traveling. For his closest friends, being Lucius and Charles, Stanley occasionally getting news
Good.
that detailing he was going in and out of places, mainly Germany and Egypt.
I mean, somehow Stanley was just getting better in the social circles of the world.
Yes,
Somehow.
all of that, Stanley got better socially. Somehow, some reason, it got.
People are just understanding him as World War II comes closer. I mean, what?
Yeah, like, you're not wrong. But, people starting to understand your mad ravings.
Good. They should. It's the truth.
Gold prices went down, though.
Fuck!
Losing some of your
Damn
credit
it!
rating, which I've already worked on.
Secret, they always will.
No, shut up. You don't know that.
We all know that.
No, you don't. Shut up.
And Stanley not really succeeding in his research, I'm pretty sure.
I got spells. It's fine.
You got
spells?
You asked him, what did you specifically look for?
Spells.
Well, I know this much. Look up the DMs. Because I can't remember a lot. Yes, you did learn a few spells, yeah. You did come across a book, and you did learn a few spells.
Yes.
I almost forgot that.
Yes. The one person who shouldn't have magic.
Everyone should have magic.
Charles, though, becoming, I'm pretty sure, more of a recluse. Didn't do well at all. Like, throughout the year. Just socially, not
It's just
that
a
good.
shit year.
Languages going
You
terrible.
say shit? I say great. It's good year.
You did save money. That's one thing you did do. You saved money. And you were...
By save money, I mean not spend anything because I'm not stupid.
Yes.
Like foods.
In a sense, but your year went by fairly quickly. Nothing special. Just hearing news about the world changing. Lucius, your year went by fairly nicely. You spent a lot of money. Whenever I say a lot, I mean a lot of money.
Yep.
Acquiring quite a bit of things. Learning quite a bit. Working through a lot. Gabriel's year went by fairly nicely too. Finishing up that massive ass book that Alexander just, here you go.
Have
fun,
it.
kid. Because that took him literally all year.
Did he do the ritual?
He did. Because that is a one-day thing.
So he learned the truth.
He learned a few things during that ritual. We did that in private. So.
What? Crazy.
So, he learned a little bit. But Lucius, to my knowledge, you have a ritual that you want to perform.
Yep.
Is it a weird orgy?
Yes.
So, I'm not going to be there.
You're not gonna be there anyway.
Obviously. 'Cause You're
wouldn't
there
invite
to orgy.
You wouldn't invite your friend to your orgy?
Exactly. You should ask Stanley to come.
Lucius, I open up the stage for you. The stage is
So
yours.
fucking talk.
Don't talk, just say nothing.
Lucius doesn't talk.
Lucius spent a good while like a month in, or is going to spend a month in his so-called summer house home thing on the island. I gotta fucking look at what I have to do again. I forgot.
You fool.
You fool.
Having taken the materials with him, which contain
Semen, dildos, ball gags.
the sacrifice of an animal that is or is greater than the size of a cow.
So
he
you
opted-
adopted
he-
a child. Got
How
you.
big is that kid? Jesus Christ.
Little big boy.
A little big boy. Fucking big. That thing's massive.
Lucius opted for just a cow.
That's
Weird.
smart.
Not an elephant. How weird.
I want to go all out. I want to please whatever elder being this might be. Elephant. She's like,
The first
Yeah,
day there, sacrificing that cow.
Elephant.
Sure.
Think about the effort of trying to kill an elephant as a sacrifice. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Get off me.
that's why you need the elephant gun, man. It's the best weapon.
Would it count as a sacrifice like you using a gun?
No. But it'd be hilarious.
Using this tiny dagger to try and kill a
Stab. Come on, please stop.
Making a mixture of that animal's blood, cow's blood, a quarter-pound of coltsfoot, which is apparently a flour,
Mhm.
a pound of ground human bone, a
I
ground
don't even know
emerald.
how. I don't even want to know how you get that.
Well, you just- It's not hard.
Actually, it isn't hard. You could just buy a skeleton pretty much anywhere, especially
Mhm.
nowadays.
I currently have a hand. So.
And a skull cup.
Oh yeah, Skull Cup. I got that. That's the personal. Oh, my rum.
A ground emerald, a quarter-pound of the previous heir's grave dirt, 1 cup of his own blood, and his pinky finger. It's any finger, but he shows his pinky finger.
Because he's a bitch. Got it.
No, because a pinky finger is
The bitch.
you use it the least out of your all your
Exactly.
fingers.
You should have used the thumb.
True devotion.
And then submerging
You do it, you're like, that's
He's-
not the finger, it's a thumb. Idiot.
his amulet in that mixture for a month, placing it in the northernmost place in the building. After the month was over, he drank 1 ounce of that mixture. He did not enjoy that.
Understandably so.
You say that.
And said these words: I, one who has sought knowledge and received it, will now take up the mantle of the next heir, and shall bring glory to our name. Also bring thought and knowledge to his. I am a soul, and this name carries power. This power... Fuck. This is the knowledge... Yes, this is the knowledge I gained from the eye. which I gave a book to.
Yep. And then,
Oh yeah, you did that, didn't you? I forgot about
and then this happens.
that. He turns into a demon.
Yes, he turns into a cat.
What?
Your
I said,
your
you think a
pen-
cat's a demon?
well,
Okay,
yeah.
little different.
You're whenever pulling it out and finishing those words, the amulet changes. It is now currently in your journal. What it actually looks like.
So,
now.
so he whips out.
Yep, that's a bit different.
Yep, it changes completely once the rest of the words have been said. You do not know what it does, but you have done something.
I can cast identify if you want.
Oh yeah. While wearing, how long do you wear this pendant after the ritual?
He wears it all the time.
All right. So after
Yeah.
about a week of wearing it, I will make known of what it does now.
You die. Your soul gets infused into the gem. You are now there.
There's no gem, unfortunately.
There is now.
There
Here's your
is
soul.
now.
Well, shit.
God damn it.
There you go. It's in bold at the very top of the text. So you could store that whenever you want.
Okay.
And you feel that you don't know how, but you feel there are more things that you can do with this pendant. If you do more, but you don't know the particular rituals needed yet.
Right.
It's just a sense of feeling and information that smacks your brain more or less whenever finishing this ritual. But you all, or your year goes by fairly quickly. Very simple year.
I think I would have done that, even though I don't know any spells, but still.
Alright. That's good to know.
Murhouse.
But whenever that year finally finds its end, you do all receive the normal invitation to Alexander's home.
Getting my pickup truck after getting a new blue suit on and getting out. Of course, my body armor underneath, as per usual. Can't be too careful with this world.
Yeah, especially how dangerous it is now. It is now.
It's always been
What year is it again?
It is
1937?
1938 now.
8. Okay. Oh, you guys, we hear about the how Hitler's wanting that Czechoslovakia.
No, he's doing well.
He's wanting it.
Yes, he's doing fairly well, Alexander would pick up. Doing better than the last.
Yeah, just hope he doesn't get too big for his britches, you know. It doesn't usually end well.
I mean, it sounds like he's going after them German Jews.
You could be. But,
Who knows?
Them and their Jew stars.
how has everyone's years been? It's been quite a while since I've held, our little gatherings. Is everyone doing well?
Yeah. My
I'm
gold's
doing
going
good.
down though.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's
I'm doing quite well. I did spend quite a lot of money, but
Splurging is not that bad. Go on.
not much more happened. Learned a few things. Did another few things.
Lost a finger.
Unfortunate accidents.
Sad. But important work. Well, there's always losses.
What kind of accident?
The best part is, I feel like there's just this silence.
yeah. Stanley's always quiet. It's fine.
It's just what type of accident, Lucius? Like, oh shit, I didn't think they'd say that. Oh, gotta think.
Good that someone actually asked.
What'd they ask?
What type of accident?
Oh.
See what happened to Lucius's finger.
Wolf got close while hunting.
Only took a finger? It's lucky.
Quite lucky.
Only a pinky? That's good.
I am
But
quite
you-
lucky, so
Yeah, sure.
I would
Yeah, you
consider
are,
myself
actually.
a lucky man.
From what I know about you, you're very lucky.
What you say, sir?
From what I know about you, you're very lucky.
So
Yeah.
why were we called here, Alexander?
Oh, just a friendly checkup. It's been a year. So just wanted to make sure everyone's doing well.
What were you doing down in Germany, though?
Meeting up with a few old friends, really. We were all getting back together.
Were you there with that old Crystal Knock?
Crystal, what?
Crystal Knock?
Just,
Christopher?
just stares.
Out of character, you know what the Crystal Knock is, right?
No.
Oh, it's a big thing in German history before the Nazi Party.
I don't
Let
know
me-
everything about the Nazis.
It's the Crystal Knock, also called the Night of Broken Glass or November Pogroms,
I know that one.
when German Nazis attacked Jewish persons and property.
Yeah, I know that one.
It was when pretty much the start of Hitler's career.
So do you want to re-answer that question?
I was there during it, yes. But I did not partake.
Okay. You see any of them Jew stars around, though?
I did. They look quite different from...
No, they ain't.
Were they the real ones then?
Yes, the real ones.
No, that's the German new Jew stars. I'm talking about the Jew stars. There's a difference.
It's literally not.
Yes, there is.
It's literally not.
Yes, there is.
No.
Yes. He can do this all day. You know that.
From what you've learned from Stanley before, yes, you do know
No,
that.
I know. It's fine. I can admit.
But yes, pleasant times. Also, you have better beer there, so that also does it. See.
So,
Small talk ensues after that
Yes.
because
Mm-hmm.
Does it all?
we aren't our characters, so
No.
Or do we all just sit in silence?
I could see that happening in all opinion.
well
Actually, no, Stanley would talk, but I don't know what to say as him.
this is the smoking and drinking room in the sense of
Well, thing is, Stanley has his own, what's it called?
Munchkin?
The metal flask.
yeah.
Pulls it out of the blue suit every so often.
I think
What's
Charles
it
is drinking heavily at this point.
Alexander's always drinking, so he just has a glass.
He's probably bought a bottle over.
There's bottles everywhere, so it's simple enough. Probably by now you would probably end up finding like a small shelf here that I'm not gonna add, which is just brandy, and you have brandy, whiskey, gin, rum, and a very clear liquid that you all know as moonshine.
Stanley's
And,
gonna just go over and just refill his flask with that moonshine.
All right.
I think Jeffrey is constantly filling up the glass because he knows that's what I want.
He fills up his flask with the moonshine and then gets a glass of it and comes back.
All right. But yeah, you all just talk. You all do know that August is here, in the house. You've seen him.
He's
whenever-
by himself as a loner in that bar area with no bartender.
He's the bartender. Anyone that wants to walk there is the bartender.
Oh.
Who's all... Oh, I forgot about that weird dude.
The man that's cleaning.
Man, that's not real.
It's just that's what he's doing. Yeah, he's cleaning at the bar. But yeah. But as the time goes on, the day does fade and everyone heads home. It's fairly simple. Nothing crazy from Alexander. Nothing just getting to
Probably some crazy stuff from Stanley.
Stanley. Yes, crazy stuff from Stanley.
If you listen to him, yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But one of you, Lucius, while you were at home, about whenever the sun's finally just dipping down, listening to the radio, I presume,
Probably, yeah.
you end up getting a knock at the door.
Probably also reading a book at the same time.
Alright. But you just
He puts the book down and goes to answer the door.
whenever you answer, you see two police officers. Sir, I'm guessing Lucius Estor?
You would be correct.
A pleasure, but it might not be a pleasure for you to see us. We have a few questions for you.
Yes.
Do you know a man named Jacob Broderick Estol? You do. He is a second cousin of yours.
He's a second cousin of mine. I have met him.
Are you close?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Okay. For the time that you've known him, has he been known to do mischievous things? And you would
Would
know. Not really. He was a fairly mild-mannered person, but kept straight. Didn't really do much, but whenever he was spoken to, he's well spoken. Didn't seem like a bad guy.
From what I have seen of him, he had seemed to be a very mild-mannered person. I am not aware of at least anything.
Oh, and when was the last time you seen him again? Sorry.
It's been quite a long time, I think.
Probably the last big reunion, which has been a while. Your father was alive at the time, so a while.
Very long while.
Well,
My father was still alive when the last family gathering was, and that was the last time I saw him.
all right. Well, thank you. I do want to warn you then. Jacob has gotten himself into a bit of trouble. Of a lot of trouble. I'll be straight with you. 4 or 5 counts of murder, breaking, entering, armed robbery, armed murder, attempted murder, and desecration of corpses. I'm just warning you. If you do see him, contact us immediately.
Lucius seems a bit shocked when hearing this, and says, "Yes, of course. It sounds horrible, to be quite frank."
Yes. To our knowledge, he's in company with 4 unknown men. The only reason we were able to learn of Jacob's identity was those signet rings. You know, every member except for the head of the families normally carry a signet ring, normally telling us, like, oh, member of the Astola family. Oh, that's good to know.
Neat.
So, we do want to warn you. He is possibly armed and dangerous, and in sense dangerous, but also in danger. The place that he did take part in doing his bad things in was a fellow place of debauchery, which is, or officially has ties to the mob. So I do recommend keeping your distance.
I thank you for your warning.
Thank you for telling us what you could.
If there is anything else, no, is there anything else you would like to tell me?
I think that is everything. Thank you for speaking with us.
No problem. Have a good rest of the evening.
Yes, you too. As they walk off, get into their vehicle, and drive back off.
Well, they were like, few problems, murder, 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 murder.
Attempted murder. Attempted murder.
Armed murder, because that's the thing. Fucking Jesus.
Attempted murder. All the murders.
Oh.
No, he didn't attempt to murder. Everyone he tried to kill, he killed. Okay.
No, he didn't have attempted. That was attempted.
He did have attempted. There was one
I don't.
person.
He's a terrible murderer, then. Idiot.
Terrible.
He's
Their
more
murderers
predators.
killed 4 to 5 people.
Needs more predators.
But yeah, they drive off, leaving you to your thoughts, Lucius.
Gets upstairs, grabs a rope.
Another few hours pass.
For a second, for just a quick second, Lucius thought they were like here for something
Important, yeah.
well, it was important, but like for a second he thought they were like here for him.
We hear you done did kill the man. Oh, yeah,
We
take
heard
it.
you cut off your finger. Very serious crime, sir.
It's real weird. It's real weird, sir. We gotta throw you in jail for it. Yeah. As the time goes on, about another hour passes, reaching 9 to 10 o'clock. What would you be doing at that time?
9 to 10 o'clock. Probably won't have the radio on anymore, but probably still reading a book.
Alright. You hear another knock at your door.
Maybe like close to the time he will like be getting to bed, but quite.
Alright. You hear another knock at the door then.
I go answer.
Answering, you see about 2 policemen along with another vehicle, which seems to be another police vehicle, with more policemen in there. Astol, Lucius Astol?
That would be correct, yes.
May we come inside? We have some news.
Of course. He opens the door completely, and well, the doors probably have double doors, so
Roll spot hidden.
sure thing. I'm gonna push that.
Alright.
Yank it.
Alright. Well, just staring.
Should spell that luck.
Yeah, you can spend a 42 luck.
No. No.
Weird.
A pushed spot hidden roll. Let's see,
Gets dust in his eyes, he can't see the blind for an hour.
let me double check what pushed spot hidden rolls do.
If a fly just flies into his eye,
Ah!
and it just doesn't want to leave, just crawls in deeper and deeper.
God,
That'd be like
Screams in pain as dirt's in his eyes
that'd,
now.
that'd be like a critical fumble.
Yeah, that's what pushing a spot hidden does when you fail
Oh,
the
okay.
push.
No, a critical fumble on a push.
the worst thing that could ever
That's a
happen.
fumble on a push.
Yeah, it's like critical fumble. It's weird.
No, that's a fumble, not a critical fumble.
What are you talking about?
How the game works.
Don't think so. It's not real.
DM, can you confirm?
No, what are we confirming again? I'm reading.
I don't remember anymore.
He says that critical fumbles are real when it's not relevant.
Fumbles are separate from critical fumbles.
That's what I was saying.
They're not real, so it's fine.
What? Ooh.
Sure. Right.
It's a D&D thing. It's weird D&D logics.
No, in D&D, it's a critical fail. not a
Yeah,
critical
yes,
fumble.
what's up?
Alright. I got it. So, nothing happens. So,
But
as
you see nothing.
you just go blind. Just like,
Do they now get sneak attack?
yes.
He actually broke his glasses.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Nerd. Where's glass?
But while leading them inside, you just see it's just one of them like nods and just waves their hand down, and as you close the door, walking in, so Lucius Astol, your he taps. The second cousin, yes?
That would be correct.
Yes. Sorry, we do not have the report like the others do. We have some follow-up questions. Just things to assist us finding him.
Of course.
Do you know his place of residence? Or at least a
Do I?
town that he lives in?
Do I?
You know he probably lives in Salem. That's where that part of the family used to live. But you don't know. It's been a few years.
Well, I know that the part of the family that he belonged to used to live in Salem. I am not sure of his current residence, no.
Thank you. Second. As he thinks, do you know if he has any other ties to any criminal organizations, really? Just to make sure we don't run into anything on the low.
Not to my knowledge. I don't. Do I?
No. As said, you just...
Yeah.
He was a fairly reputable person last time you heard, so...
Last time I've heard of him, we was, like I said to the people who came earlier, last I heard of him, which was quite a long time ago, he was mild-mannered, had never really done anything.
Spider-Man.
Yes. Thank you. He pulls out a notepad and writes down your answers. Alright. And a few more things.
Of course.
This is just reading. So the questions they wrote down are hard to read, sorry. Yes.
Oh, take your time.
When was the last time you've spoken to him? Or...
Oh, that was a long time ago. Like I told to the others. Probably it was at the last family gathering. My father was still alive back then.
He nods. Thank you. Alright. That sums up most of our questions. It clears out most of them. So, he closes notepad. A pleasure.
Of course.
He thinks. If he makes himself known, he pulls out that notepad once again, just scribbles down a number. By now, everyone has phones in their houses. He tears it off, just especially the wealthier folks. Call this number. This is the detective on the case's personal cellular device. Shut up. Cellular device.
No, of course, officer.
Cell phone.
I take it and I put it next to where I have my house phone.
Alright. Thank you. You have a wonderful evening. As they make their way out.
You too.
Thank you. And both cars do drive off. Make another spot hidden check.
Ooh.
Oh, you make this one. That's good. While they leave, and as time goes on, you do spot as due to you live in the suburbs, more or less, right?
No, I live basically in the middle of a forest.
Good to know. With an extreme, then, you do notice people in uniforms. Seem to be police. Just watching over your house. Just keeping their distance, like a fairly large distance. Just watching, keeping an eye. But that is all. Is there anything you want to do before bedtime?
Just in case something bad. He has a bad feeling currently, so he's gonna
Why?
keep his. Well, he was just told his cousin was a murderer,
Yeah.
That does it.
so he's gonna keep his shotgun near his where he sleeps, and
You mean you don't do that already? Stanley always has it under his pillow.
well, you don't have a shotgun.
I mean, still a pistol.
Still a gun.
I have essentially both. So
And if you if you open the top drawer of his his nightstand, it's just bullets for that gun. So that way, in the middle of the night, you can unload, grab a handful, shove it in, load.
It ain't a blunderbuss.
If it's a blunder.
we've already established how he reloads. Ren,
Yes.
I don't know why.
I remember the scoop and just place.
He has pockets full of two things:
The scoop and jab,
bullets and gold dust.
not exclusive. Just one pocket full of bullets and gold dust.
Yeah, they're both full of both.
But yeah, the night goes on.
Very expensive reload.
Yes.
As the night goes on, going to bed. Oh, let me roll some things. And pull out the bag of dice.
That reminds me, the obligatory sage must roll one dice really loudly per session.
Oh, Jesus. Alright. Alright. So, as the night goes on, some things happen. You hear gunshots. They're very loud. Maybe right outside of your house. As just gunshots start to happen.
God damn it, Latinos are at it again.
Forest.
In the
He-
forest.
Yes.
Notoriously, Latinos do not like the forest.
Yeah, you look out your window. There's fucking lowriders going smashing the tree.
Like two enemy loaders are drifting around like the circle that's in
And
my
instead of a
front yard.
mailbox, they're hitting, and one of them is outside of a window, smashing an axe against a tree as it passes by.
Anyway,
So,
Lucius
okay,
grabs his shotgun, and he probably won't change his clothes. He's like in pajamas. He'll put on like his harness for his metal plating armor he has.
Alright.
But not the planing. Okay.
No, of course he will also put those on.
Your wife is awakening at this point. I'm just like, what's going on?
I don't know, but some police came earlier.
You like
And
put one over,
I-
like, don't worry, honey, I've got this. Just armoring.
I suggest you be on your guard. I'm going to try and look out of the windows and see if I
Oh, your wife is probably shitting herself because you're putting on fucking plate.
Just like, don't worry, honey. Slides on breastplate. Don't worry.
I got this. Just wolves. Shit.
Places arm.
Please, honey, not
armor.
another finger.
Yeah, she.
No, she also has a shotgun.
You bought them in pairs.
Everyone in this family has a shotgun.
The infant has a baby version.
Even the dog.
Oh,
God.
The dog. There's like the dog that has like that beer thing on its back. It has a shotgun on its back.
Yeah.
So
just
that's
in
one of
case.
his legs, and whenever he claws, it goes off when it
Oh
connects.
god.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, no, not dog. Dogs.
Yeah.
He has a
Sick.
sign. He has a sign out. He has two signs outside. One of them says "Beware of dogs." The other one says "Beware of dogs that have shotguns."
Why have two signs? You know,
Some
They're
of
like-
them don't usually have. Some of them don't wear their shotguns all day. The others do.
yeah, they do.
Some are
and
militant
and,
than the
and
others.
also they're like proper hunting dogs.
Release the hounds. Oh god, what's that one book? That had like the guy that hunts the guy in the woods. That book would be completely different if the dogs had shotguns.
I'm just imagining you go release the hounds and then nothing happens, and then like 10 minutes later, a guy just dies and turned to mush because shotgun fire. They all stealth up to him and just blow him up.
Hey guys, I've looked at Lucius's search history. Look what I found.
The most dangerous game. That's what it's called. There we go.
There's Lucius's search history, guys. It's just that every day at a certain time.
Yep.
Oh right. But yeah, the gunfire goes on. Your wife grabs her shotgun, just like more or less backs up into the restroom, and then closes the door.
Lock.
Okay, honey. Slowly closes the door.
Then you just hear in the background, "Did I hear a fucking lock?" Okay, sorry. I'll mute myself.
Stanley's here.
I'll mute That's where the gunfire. It's just him unloading. the fucking ammo.
He's just shooting a tree for no fucking reason.
I saw some weird people at your house. I thought I'd protect you.
Just kills all the guns. Some
They had
weird guy.
guns.
Look at
They
the
were
ammo.
government spies.
Fuck,
All right, I'm gonna mute myself.
No, it's fine.
It's fine. Oh Jesus! All right, but yeah. Let's just
Yeah, I
use-
go to like look out before I like go outside. I look out a window.
roll spot hidden. This will be a
Sure thing,
hard roll.
Pulse. Nope.
All right.
Push that.
Please do. Oh, god damn it.
Nah.
I had to. I'm sorry. I had to roll that.
Push it as well. Push it. Push it real good.
I'll
Come on.
push it. This isn't real. I just want to see what I get.
Okay, so I have
You have
Tree
what?
comes down in front of you.
The one I was shooting.
The one you're hiding behind to stealth.
No. All Stanley has is two of those like that super chip like twigs as a head thing, and he's just holding two two branches,
No, he's holding one branch and a gun.
but he's still wearing the fucking blue suit. Sorry, I guess I'm again. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna use some luck.
All right, so you'll use
Thir-
13.
13 luck.
All right. While spotting, you see something. You see some things. You see the people outside that were there before, wearing the outfits.
Nope.
Firing at something. They're just firing in a direction. You don't see anything there, but they're firing at something. It looks like they're just shooting at the trees.
Are they like still quite far away? Like how far are they?
They're still far. Not as far as they once were. They're about 50 yards away from the home.
So I could yell to them.
Yeah, you could. But their blaring gunfire might make that a little harder than.
Yeah. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and yell out, "What's going on outside? What's going on out there?"
What's going on out there?
Bang, 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 bang.
Guys, I found
God.
Stanley. I mean, nobody.
I already found you. What are you talking about?
Roll a power roll. See how powerful your voice is, because that's how that works.
It's not true.
No.
Wouldn't that be fast talk? Or something?
Well, no, he's trying to make his voice louder. I don't know what that would actually be, because what is just loudness? I cast thaumaturgy.
I cast yell.
Do you have to roll to shout?
Well, you're rolling not to.
I am
break-
rolling. I am rolling to try and shout over the gunfire.
No, Alexander, he's rolling to not hit puberty at that moment.
Yeah.
He's well over puberty.
So that'd
But
be
I mean,
Well over puberty. Are you sure? about
right,
that?
he failed it, so.
Now let me
I'm
find
not,
it.
I'm
Like-
not gonna do
I'll
Is he gonna push it?
check.
No.
Don't wanna lose your voice. Okay. There's a listen roll, but there isn't a shout roll. How weird.
Yeah, I would just keep power. It's just your demanding presence over people. While yelling, it doesn't seem like your yells are reaching them.
Dang.
As you see one of the people, while firing, is more or less just slapped. Like, slams into a tree. Like, they just, more or less, while they're there, they fire, look around, and they just go flying into a tree.
Like in the movies.
Like in the movies.
Right.
Like in the movies.
But I can't see the thing that hit them.
Yes, you cannot see. Feel it.
Right.
Do you keep on watching?
Yeah.
All right. As this goes on, the man that was slammed into the tree, you just see as he crunches. In the sense of his body is twisted like a pretzel, and drop to the
That's
ground.
not a nice image.
As in, I want you to roll a sanity check twice for two things, because you're gonna get to see what's there.
Hasn't he already seen a dead body though?
He's already seen a dead body, but he's never seen one twisted like a pretzel before.
Also, I just noticed my sanity has gone down a little bit.
Lol.
Wonder why that might be.
Who knows?
Who knows? Slaps hands together. Oh no, ooh, not me.
Still got an extreme.
Alright, and roll one more time. That was for the body. This is for the unknown.
Thing.
Wow.
The tent.
Doesn't matter.
Damn.
Damn, son. That's pretty good. Alright. So, let's see. I guess I'm gonna pop open my second monitor. So,
Did we gain Sally?
no. Yeah, I added some to all of your sheets.
Did you though?
I did.
I don't have a lot of Sally.
Wait, now I'm confused. There's a 56, a 70, a 79. I know the 99 is the maximum, but wait.
Your Cthulhu Mythos.
Oh, what? Wait.
Is your
I
Cthulhu
don't-
Mythos higher?
No.
Oh, I don't know that. It could be
Like
something.
there's on the very left there's
There's a new number.
96, and then in
Yeah,
the middle
so-
there's 75, and then my maximum is 99. I don't know what.
Your maximum is the right one. It's the 96. That's your max.
Yeah, I know. But what's the
Right.
56.
What, the weird little one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's new for me as well.
Let me take a look. Did they update the sheets?
I assume so because that wasn't there before.
Yeah, my sanity is really low right now.
Whoa, what the fuck?
No, I'm pretty sure the middle number is like your current sanity.
No,
It is?
the middle number is your starting sanity.
My starting was 70 though.
Yeah.
Well then, I don't fucking know what that shit is.
I
Alright.
think I know what mine is. If it's fine with you, DM, I'll change it.
Oh wait, alright.
The thing,
no,
the thing
Oh,
is,
the
thing
your
is the
your
that goes down.
starting sanity is on the very right, like it's
yes.
after 99 now.
Okay, so what? Can I roll real quick to see what my roll is?
Then what's
Yeah.
the middle number for?
I don't
The-
know.
wait. That middle number is the one you have right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
The
what
left
I.
one's right now.
No, the middle one's what you have right now because that's what I just rolled.
I'm real confused.
Like, roll your sanity, you'll see that the middle one is what your current sanity is.
They swapped them.
Yeah, why did it swap it?
Why?
that- I was like, Jesus Christ, my sanity is low because I thought it had 44. All makes sense now. They swapped
Okay.
Yeah,
them.
I was
Yeah, we're
saying,
fine.
I thought
Yeah,
the
we're
same.
fine.
50.
Okay, everything's fine. Let's keep going. Everything is fine, boys.
So was it rolling your sanity wrong then, Sage?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because I think they just added a new sanity thing. I think.
They just updated it, I think.
Okay, and then added a number and swapped some things like pricks.
Like
Who
assholes.
does that?
You're like, no, starting sanity is on the very right.
It's on
In
the
a
left.
small in a smaller box, then there's the maximum, and then there's yours, and then there's something else. I don't know what the fuck that is.
The left one is just fine.
No, it's not, because my starting was 70, not 56.
I have no idea.
The
Anyway,
small
let's
number,
continue.
Yeah, was your in-game starting, but yeah, but don't worry about that. This is the creature that we spot.
Where's the creature?
Well,
Dead.
you all don't know what it looks like because you're not
Oh.
there.
Okay.
Oof. Nate, you ain't good about this.
All right, I'll roll the dice for you then. It's
Mm.
like you're watching some really bad porn.
That's certainly quite an interesting.
Man, this is not this is definitely not anime girl but without a penis. What I searched for.
Whoops.
This ain't the porn I'm looking for.
Did you send them? Did you send them? Wait.
No, it's
No.
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 It's your
Uh,
reaction.
You're the only person that got that image.
Okay.
So that is what you
There
see
should-
as it just materializes, as it crunches this man and turns to someone and just runs over. But it's not really running; it's just moving in a sense. It's weird. As it gets to the man, grabs him and blinks out of existence. It's gone with the man
Well,
as he was screaming at the top of his lungs as it grabbed him. Do you keep on watching?
Sure.
did you get the popcorn though? It's a
Uh,
real question.
the gunfire stops.
Honey, put the popcorn on.
Honey, slaps hand on the door. Honey, get the popcorn. Popcorn.
Got it.
I need it. It's like the best movie ever.
Hurry up.
As the gunfire stops for a little bit, you can see there's only 2 guys left. You don't know how many there was to start out with, because you were only able to spot just a few. Just they're looking about, mind boggled in a sense. Just guns down. Just You don't know what they're doing. They're just there, questioning life. You would suspect, but after what you've seen, questioning life.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Yes.
What do you think?
Yes.
I should have fucking bought another car.
I just noticed that you stretched out these from the little chairs.
What?
You stretched out these just from the little chairs,
Oh, they're made by the same designer.
which I think just got the same one to stretch out.
What? No. Same designer.
Get one of those little chairs and stretch it out to a square.
No.
It's weird that the pattern on the chairs is much tighter than the bigger ones.
Same designer, you motherfuckers.
They literally do. What's that called? I wait what it's like. It's like a fun.
Same designer.
Do it.
No, same designer.
Yeah, the thing is, now, Lucius is thinking, if I survive this, I'm gonna buy another car and put it in my backyard, so I can go there and try away if something like this happens again.
But as
Because I'm not going to the front yard.
as time just slowly starts going back to normal for you, just minutes are minutes now. It's not like time slowed due to just the pumping
Fear?
of your heart.
Fear.
Fear. Very much fear.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Those two guys are just still standing there, just rubbing hands on head and just walking away. Just like turn around and walk away. It's like they're walking back down your driveway now.
If I didn't suspect, if Lucius didn't suspect that thing's still out there, he'd maybe yell to them then, do you guys want to have a drink? Do you guys need a drink? But in this situation, no thank you.
Alright, smart. But time goes. They walk away. And yeah. God damn it. You fucking bastard. But whenever everything is all said and done, you sit back down. Just like, do you go back to bed or do you just keep watch?
I'm gonna keep watch.
For how long?
How long would I have slept for? I'm pretty sure I have a clock.
Whenever you look at the clock, you've slept for about 3 hours. It hasn't been that long.
He'll stay up for another 3 hours and he's probably gonna go back to sleep.
Alright. Whenever you doze off, you just feel something.
Is it an erection?
Yes. You look back on the past events, just damn, rock hard. Men pretzels. Fucking English.
Actually, his wife poke him in the back.
That too, but you know. But yes, your wife does come back to bed too after like an hour of just sitting in the bathroom and just like, alright, what's going on here? But she goes to bed before you do.
Yeah. Problem.
Then but that presence was there right before you went to sleep. It was just on the cusp of there of the bedtime as you just wisp off. Then you're awake. Daytime, simple.
I was like gonna say, make another character.
And now you're dead.
Well, your wife's just there as a bloody mess. But yeah,
No, she's okay. It's just.
well, she's not there.
Yep.
He's making breakfast.
You
Just a normal day.
wake up, wife's not there. I'm like,
Oh.
oh god.
My God.
You see just a pretzel snack in her place. Oh, it's a pretzel snack killer.
Just literally.
So now you find out the
She
monster.
woke up early just to make fresh pretzels.
Who doesn't
Just for one single joke.
for the lulz. Your wife's a memer, you see.
underneath the pretzel is, I saw it too.
Wow.
No, under the pretzel is another pretzel that has the words on it. I have a key to your house. I fucked your wife. Bye.
Wow.
That's one literate monster.
Who would have thought?
Weird.
But yeah.
But your wife wouldn't remove that before she put her one down. But yeah.
You head downstairs. She's cooking breakfast. You look outside. The bodies aren't there anymore.
Then you look at your plate for that breakfast was pretzels.
Eggs and bacon. With
Pretzels.
pancakes.
Pretzels on the side.
Pretzel bits on the side. A little bit.
Party of pretzels, you know?
Then you look at the television. It's an ad for pretzels.
Pretzels are everywhere. Open the newspaper. For sale of pretzels today.
I can't. Why?
So soon he'll only hear the word pretzels when people are talking.
It's like the Peanuts gallery. Just pretzels.
He'll think he's at a baseball game and only asking for pretzels.
I've only been asked for pretzels at baseball games. Really weird.
All right, yeah, let's keep going. I'm sorry.
Walking around a baseball game with pretzels.
But yeah, you wake up. Simple. If you head outside, which I feel like I don't know if you would or not, would you?
The first thing that came to his mind when he looked outside and didn't see the bodies was, at least I don't have to clean those up.
I pay my service as well. Inmates, butlers, whatever.
I pay my service well. They clean up the bodies real good.
What bodies?
That's
It's their tagline.
But do you go
I
outside?
feel like he would like stay inside for at least a couple of hours.
Understand.
Just
Wait, you
looking
reckon-
outside, just looking outside the window,
You're just staring at them.
staring out the window while eating the breakfast.
So you take your breakfast to the front room.
Nothing changes.
In this case, yes.
Looking out. Still no bodies. Just a normal day.
He's gonna go get back to work,
Alright.
doing his paperwork.
Alright.
What does your family do? For money?
Do with the money? Question mark.
For money.
I mean, Lucius owns a business.
What
A
business?
few businesses.
That's what I'm asking about. Jesus Christ, it's so hard.
I haven't thought about that.
The
haven't thought
tobacco
about one.
industry, because it never goes away.
You can always trust the gold industry.
Nope. It's the one industry I'm sure he's not in. Only an idiot would trust gold, you know.
Yo. Silver where it's at.
It never changes. So.
But Lucius, your day goes by fine.
Yep.
That's it.
No other conveniences, no knocks at the door, which is pretty weird because you witnessed a mass gunfight outside your home. Just like,
Just look outside.
His reasoning is that probably the guys who walked away were also killed and most likely eaten by the monster. As were all the bodies eaten by the monster, and because probably no knocks because there was no one to report it to people, and because he won't, because if he knows if he tells what he saw, they'll just think he's a lunatic, and that's not good for business.
all right. Then the day go on. Do you stop your wife from leaving the house? Because she does leave the house.
No.
All right.
If Lucius, currently, if Lucius had something to do that would require him to leave the house, he would. But currently, he doesn't have it.
All right.
Time to find wife number 2.
Well, as she leaves, the hours late on and dawn, she returns home.
Oh shit! It's not her. It's the pretzel man. He's wearing your wife's skin.
See that just in the forest.
Probably while she was gone, Lucius would have called Alexander and informed him.
Hey, there's a pretzel man near my house.
Well,
I also found this one. So.
whenever phoning him, I'll just hello.
We don't have to go through this. I tell him what happened and what I saw.
Alright. Okay. Do you want me to come over and check on things, or
Maybe that would be for the best. I also remember you were talking about the elder signs and how they protect houses.
they do?
I would be interested in getting.
You should build a new house that in the center of it. It's just a giant elder sign, the entire base
could do
foundation.
That would stop a lot of things. That would stop a lot. Like everything.
But from what we know about the previous large one, you wouldn't be able to leave your house either. But it'd be fucking hilarious. You build this giant foundation, you could never leave your house.
Would you phone him while while your wife was away, or
I did say that.
Okay, so.
And then after she came home, I would tell that Alexander is most likely coming over at some point.
She nods. Then I'll cook dinner for 3. Then
It's actually a problem. You don't need to make dinner for him. You know why? Alexander doesn't eat food. He eats pussy.
you're not wrong, but
Ooh.
it's a little known fact. Alexander's dick's so good, he makes people go insane. But
Yep.
Little known fact. But he does end up getting there. Just knocking. Hello.
I go over the door. Yep.
Hello.
He's a lot more impatient than cops. Just like, alright, so.
Most likely, I was waiting for him in the lobby. You know.
Just boots the door repeatedly until he answers.
It's more or less what he does. A minor jazz tune via knock. Alright, so.
Get some oil at his hinge.
He pulls out a small sketch pad and he puts it down in front of you. Sketch it.
I do.
Just draws a penis.
You've seen one of those. By God.
Not lately. Hmm.
You're a woman?
I sketch it as best I can.
Like, well, in Germany, I saw a few of those.
For sketching, I think that's actually an art.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
5% chance.
Yeah, 5%. Unless
Wait.
you're good at arts. and
Wait, is that
crafts.
5% only if you're trained in it, or is it 5% for everyone?
5% for everyone.
Okay. Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, come on, you wanna
So close. Push it. Push it, Phil.
spend some luck.
Yeah, just spend
I don't-
fucking 79.
I don't have that much.
You can always push it, and you might be better off.
Sure, I'll try. Nope.
Hey, that's pretty
Stack
good.
yourself on that.
You just you sketch it. You're like, it's a stick figure. I was never
Sorry,
good at it.
I'm very good at this.
Alright. Holds up a finger. Alright, 1 second. I'll be back. Go to my car. He just walks. Take about 5 minutes. as
So he went to Lucius's house to get a sketch, not knowing if Lucius could sketch.
Well, he thought he could. Like, come on. Just draw a little bit.
Everyone could do that.
Just come on. Like,
It's just a stick figure.
yeah. Just like, shit. Alright.
We're looking for a stick man. I know what these are.
It's
It
just
was,
like,
Because the
it was
Slender Man.
extremely tall with extremely long limbs.
It's the Slenderman. Got ya.
yes.
Looked extremely gross.
There's a doubt.
Solutions.
I'm not tall.
No, got ya. Makes sense. But you have got lanky limbs. Okay. Fine.
Sure. I mean,
Un momento, por favor. Alright.
Jesus, I imagine.
Well, this is whenever he's outside grabbing some things. If you want, you could follow him outside.
yeah, I'm outside. I'm not that paranoid.
Okay. You see that he's grabbing a lot of books. Just like book after book after book after book, just stacking them.
Is he gonna come back and be like, is it this one? Nope. This one? Nope.
Or
This
less, because he described a lot of monsters.
Oh fuck.
It's really tall. It's lanky.
He's got one of those books that cops have of faces, but it's just monster pictures. And he's just flicking through it. If it's any of these, just let me know.
Alright, so.
One of them's a pop-up book.
God damn it. A pop up book. Hell yeah.
He just doesn't tell you. So he opens up, yeah. Fuck.
Like, oh my god. Ah. But yeah. he does pull out like about 5 books from the trunk of his car. It's like closes. All right, goes inside, sets them down. He sets down. All right, we're gonna have a little bit of time. Pulls out
Yep.
and flips through a book. A fairly large book.
Could
Oh,
disappear. Extremely long limbs. Very tall. Did not have eyes. I don't think it had any kind of skin.
all right. Scratches a little bit of his face, just
But humanoid shape.
humanoid shape. He like, yeah, that narrows it down
Yep.
by
Just
a lot
moves
of monsters.
90% of his books just aside.
Yeah.
So, easy enough.
All right. Did they look fish-like?
I wouldn't say so.
Moves another 90% at that point.
Bat-like?
Had I think I would say that looks. It looked like it had a mouth, very large mouth that was in a grin, or looked like it at least.
I love that you forgot the most crucial piece of information. That's great.
All right.
What's the most crucial piece of information?
If you remembered, you would know. So,
So it's neither. Did it have a cone-shaped body?
Cone-shaped body. I would.
it's like the cousin of Conehead.
Yes.
Cone Buddy.
I think you could say that it was in a cone shape.
All right.
I had a cone-shaped torso.
Did it have a stripe round the middle that glows?
Did it have
No.
its arms? You said they were long, yes?
Shorter biceps, extremely long. Pardon. This one. Very large hands.
Then it's not that. Then not cone shape. Not cones. All right.
Which is over another 10%.
All right. And he opens up. Well, another book flips through this, and he points. Kind of looks like what you've described, just slightly different. It's more the one that he's pointing out is more gorilla-like, but has, in a very slight sense, similar body structure.
It's very similar. But I would say the one I saw was much slimmer, and it was bipedal from what I saw. It did not walk with its hands on the ground.
So a different breed. Really nifty. That is something. All right, I didn't know that they had different ethnicities. So you just like wrinkles his body a little bit like that. That's new. All right. So what you're dealing with is not a good creature, but not a.
I would have guessed, yes.
These ones are hard to deal with. They're called the dimensional shamblers. Now, the reason why they're called dimensional shamblers is because they travel between dimensions at will.
Sounds like Stanley to me.
So they could be outside and be inside within a matter of seconds.
That's what she says.
Charles, you are not here.
You've said that the entire time I've been commenting. But sure. Oh yeah, the key piece of information. The first kill, he was invisible for, but you know,
Yes,
not that
it,
important.
it can be. That's the thing. It's pretty nifty how these things work.
I feel like if you said that, it would have narrowed down the search very quick.
Yeah,
But you forgot Sage.
things
I
go
did
this
say
way.
disappear.
You did say it disappeared, but a lot of monsters can disappear. But
You
if
can
it
just
was,
step behind the tree.
it was-
Lucius doesn't know that, so
he understands. I understand. It's just like, okay,
Kurt doesn't understand.
I understand everything.
so
Everything.
as these creatures aren't as strong as some humans. Upside, powerful, pretty powerful. You just don't want to get grabbed by one. But it really, ones I'm used to dealing with gorilla-like, as he points to the book. Something like that. He'll show you like here's the picture of what he's normally used to dealing with. How it's drawn. You can tell
Yep,
minor
I would.
similarities. Minor. But close enough.
I would point out the differences when seeing the picture.
So different, as a different breed. Still, that is a discovery. So, he thinks, have you brought anything home that is strange in the past month to a year?
Yes.
Does it have occult relations?
I pull out my amulet.
Occult relations. Alright. That is nifty. Where did you...
This is my family amulet.
Huh. It's changed quite a bit. Alright.
Yes. Do you remember that eye?
Yes.
I gave it the Book of Law, and in exchange, it gave me information about a ritual to unlock the power of the amulet.
That is something, actually. That's actually really something.
And that is the real reason why I'm missing one of my fingers.
Oh, so the ritual sacrifice. At least it didn't need a person.
It needed an animal that was the size of a cow or greater.
Yeah, most do. It's very rare that you need something smaller than a cow. If so, it's fairly weak spell. But this we could get rid of it. Do you want to kill it? Doing that will be rough.
I don't think that would be the wisest decision.
Did has anything happened to you in the past few days?
By what do you mean happen?
Anything not really traumatic, just something to bring up worry.
Oh, from what I've heard, my second cousin is being hunted down by the police for murder, desecration of the dead,
Not good.
attempted murder, armed murder,
Okay.
and apparently it happened against some mafia related place.
Even worse. All right. Did you tell him about the guards that were outside your house?
I did, yeah,
Okay.
when I called him.
Okay. The people that were outside of your house, who were they?
They seem to be police, but I can't be sure of that. They seem to be wearing police uniforms.
He just stares at you. Can I use your phone?
Of course. Oh, and one of them gave me a number for a supposed investigator into the case of my cousin.
Awesome.
It is right next to the phone.
Thank you. As he gets to the phone, dials a number. Just, hello, Annalise. Hello. Could you run a number for me? Yes, and he details the number. Thank you. He puts the phone down. It should only take a few minutes.
The wonders of modern technology. It takes only a few minutes to get a phone call now.
There we go. Hello. Yes. Thank you. Alright, goodbye. And hangs up the phone. Now, that phone number you were given. Not police. Not cops. Just like,
I was suspecting as much.
yeah, so police, people outside, probably not police. Very most likely the mafia. So, good thing that creature came by, because they were probably going to kill you. Or hold you for ransom. Or take you in and destroy your limbs until your cousin showed up. And then killed both of you.
Pretzel monster equals good guy. Confirmed.
So, upsides. Yeah. Good things. Just leans back.
Lucius nods.
So, I recommend dialing the police. Or, he thinks, how about don't dial the police? I recommend staying somewhere else for a little bit. If need be, I can set you up in my home.
I could do that. I don't know if it would be a good idea to go to my summer. It is on an island.
It's isolated, though. If this creature is wanting to harm you, then it may be a little bit easier for it to do it on an island. Or on the way there.
I am fine with both. I
Also, my house is warded. That also does it.
that might be a good reason.
Yes. Oh,
Also, the summer house is where I perform the ritual.
how about you not go there for a while? Magic energy lingers depending on the ritual.
Weird.
So I would say stay stay at my home. I'll purchase some beds.
Just has a house with no furnishings upstairs.
It's like a giant library, his study, a bathroom, an area where a lot of people can read at once in his bedroom. That's literally upstairs, which you can see.
Lucius would also say that he would also like his wife to be there because he doesn't want her to get harmed.
Well, yes, don't worry on that one. It's like, yes, let's do that. I'll call up everyone. I feel like everyone's willing to assist. At least I hope so. If not, well, who knows? As he gets inside of his car. You can drive or I can drive. Take your car or we can take mine. As he puts
I'll
his...
take mine.
Alright. And, he puts his books back in his car and just... I'll meet you there and I'll start preparing. As he gets on going. As you retrieve everything, your wife packages up the food. She just got done making it, and I was like, well, what the fuck? Like, I just finished this casserole. Casseroles were, like, the go-to food in the 30s, right?
I have no idea.
Pretty sure they were. Don't hold me to that. But she finishes up whatever she was cooking, packages it.
I would tell her most of the situation that is safe here because of the mafia.
Oh. Good to know. Good to know. She nods. It's like, ah, shit. It's more or less what you can suspect is her reaction.
And I would also tell the reason why the mafia would be a threat because of the cousin thing.
Alright. She is appreciative to know. Alright. As such time goes on, you all, everyone will end up receiving a call. Charles, you're receiving one from Alexander. Ring, 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 ring. Is the sound of the phone, Charles. Do you answer? Ring and a ring, ring, ring. Ring, 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 ring.
Kurt.
Ring, ring.
Kurt.
Sorry.
He sucks.
Ring.
Ring, ring, ring.
Ring, ring, ring.
Kurt.
Kurt answers the phone.
He might be busy.
Oh, if you're... Never mind. Ring, ring to Stanley. Ring, ring.
Picks up the phone instantly.
Stanley, is that you?
Yeah. What do you need? Who is it? How'd you get my number?
This is Alexander.
Oh. Are you sure?
I'm
What's the key phrase?
Alexander.
What's the key phrase, Alexander? If you're that's who you say you are.
I am Alexander. That's the
The
key
key phrase. No. The key phrase that Stanley made and told him is that the gold market will never die.
The gold market will never die.
Ah, Alexander, I knew it was you. What do you need?
Lucius is being stalked by a creature of eldritch proportion. Wondering if you're willing to come on over and help protect him.
He kind of pauses as if he's looking at something. It's fine. I just solved the Sasquatch theory. I'm on my way.
All right.
He hangs up instantly.
He just like rubs his temples. Just like, oh.
And yes, Lucius would have heard what he said most likely.
All right.
Because he was literally screaming in his phone, like old people do.
Oh yeah.
Also, like once we're at Alexander's house, Lucius would probably like tell Alexander what he believes that the amulet now does, which is store some kind of power.
That's actually fairly powerful whenever it comes to some items, some artifacts. Storing energies, power itself, or the potentials for power is actually fairly powerful in the name. So rare. So your heirloom is pretty rare. But most heirlooms are, especially passed along a family name that's been around for a long time. So,
Thinking I'm a bit just don't stop talking. It's great.
are you good to talk now?
Yeah.
Okay. So ring.
Lear. Oh, Jeffrey would answer.
Hello. Oh, Jeffrey. Could I speak with Charles, please? And Jeffrey would bring the phone to you, Charles.
Hello.
It's me, Alexander. I was wondering if you would like to come over for tonight.
There's a special occasion.
Lucius is being stalked by a creature. Of eldritch proportion.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Like the things that we fought about a year ago. Just worse. A lot worse. But yeah.
Yep.
Happy to have you over.
Yeah.
I'll fix dinner. So yeah. All upside.
Oh, you'll cook it. Interesting.
Yeah, I'll cook. I don't mind. As he hangs up. And everyone arrives. Joffrey bringing grenades. He's like, I got 6.
That's 5. So,
Oh, 5? 5.
there's 4 in the car, 1 in my pocket. And, oh no, probably 1 in his pocket as well.
Stanley kicks the door in.
Kick it in his door. Please don't.
Invisible doors, they're here somewhere. I'll find them.
Not in my house.
Yes, they will.
But it was open. No, it was closed, and he just boots in and
Exactly.
breaks his locks.
Double enforced. One door behind the other. One invisible, one not. The ultimate strategy of security.
But this is my house.
Exactly. The government was here.
No, they weren't.
You pay taxes, right? Yes or no, Alexander?
Technically.
Then yes, the government has been here.
Oh no. I built my house.
Yes, exactly. But the government had to say yes on it. Had to inspect it.
Clearly.
They
Someone
put
has
in the
never paid
invisible
taxes.
doors while you've been inspecting.
Someone
Yeah,
pays his taxes.
this character is.
Now you guys see why Stanley is never the first one Alexander calls.
I feel like you've
this
never had to
character
pay
is-
taxes before.
What?
don't need
So
to
you
know.
think that someone comes around to literally collect them?
Yes. I mean, they have to come collect Stanley's, or else he doesn't pay them.
Here's a pocket full of gold. Get out of my
Throws
house.
it in their
Just
face.
throws it in their face. And they're like, he thinks it's a defense mechanism, but that's just how they take their payment.
Pocket gold. Closes the door.
Fuck you.
They've got good at it over the time. They have a bag now. Just like, huh.
Just out the door.
They actually just no. They wear a bag on their face. They just close it the other way, so it's in it the bag. So what do you need here, Alexander?
Well, as said, Lucius is being stalked by things, so gotta protect him.
Ah, I knew it. Must be Sasquatch.
Less Sasquatch, actually, more
Who's
What
that?
is it?
teleporting monster.
Ah, the Jews.
Yes. The
I've
Jew.
literally never heard of a Jew teleporting. What the fuck are you
Yeah,
talking
really. How do you think everyone? How do you think they all look the same? Because they are the same Jew.
By God.
If they're all the same, why are there like 20 of them in a room?
It's called instant teleportation on a mass scale.
It's called cloning.
They would still.
Cloning device.
Cloning's the better option, but you went for instant teleportation.
Yes.
Well,
There's only been two actual Jews in this world, a man and a woman. They just kept cloning and fucking.
But is that bad, technically? You
It's
just-
incest at one point.
Yeah, at one point, but not if you keep on cloning yourself.
Oh. So what do you need of us, Alexander? I was dead. Hey. What do you need of us, Alexander?
As said, just to protect. Just to protect. Yep.
he literally only asks for Stanley just so he can have a laugh every now and then. It's the only reason.
You're not completely wrong.
I still love that Stanley has been the only character to break Alexander's like Stonewall character.
Well, no one else
Well,
trying.
that's because yeah, exactly.
I know, yeah, but he wasn't trying either, and it happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only reason Alexander calls him now.
So. All my doors and windows are sealed with the Elder Sign.
Ah, the Jew Star.
Not the Jew Star, less Jew Star, more
Ah,
old
the
God.
Christian Star.
Less Christian Star, more Outer God Star.
Ah, Squid Star.
Yes.
Do you mean by Christian Star? Do you
Squid
mean
Star.
the cross?
That's not a star, you fucking idiot.
That's why I was confused.
So, what do you need us to do?
Well, if it gets inside, which it might,
I'll shoot it.
that works.
Alexander, I know the perfect defense against invisible Jews.
Shit, can I have a Tommy gun, by the way?
Do you want to know what that strategy is, Alexander?
What?
Or would they be able to...
He kind of goes in. Wait. My mouse is being a cunt. Give me a second. Is that where Alexander's sitting?
Alexander, probably right now he's probably standing.
He just puts his hand on his shoulders and gets uncomfortably close. The secret to the defense against the fucking invisible Jews, Alexander.
What is
Gotta get visible doors.
it? God damn it.
They won't see the doors.
But
Just like the doors won't see them.
But if you're invisible, can't you see the invisible things? that
No,
are
you
invisible?
can't. That's not how it works, Alexander.
It's ridiculous, Alexander. God damn it.
Wait,
The invisible cannot see the invisible. That's how they hide from each other.
good
Our
to know.
greatest enemy, the invisible doors, will be our greatest defense.
That's what Elder Signs are.
That's what our fucking defense is, Alexander.
But they're not really doors.
Yes, they're doors.
They're like
They are
precautions.
doors, Alexander.
Like iron gates for the supernatural.
That is a door, Alexander.
But it's less door, it's a gate.
It's a-
Alexander, a gate is basically a door without a wall. So,
Why do you think I kicked them, Alexander? That's the only way to bust down a gate.
This
I'm not
is-
a fan of this, but I'm on Stanley's side now. He's been ridiculous.
As Stanley has talked me into being on his side.
Yeah, Alexander is now a ridiculous one.
Yes.
He just shakes his
They
head.
understand me, Alexander. You are the fool here.
I never said anything.
Alexander now knows how it feels like to be Stanley.
It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, right.
Get the invisible doors in, Alexander. That's our
But-
only hope.
Anyway, as you said, Stanley, they've already installed them, the government, so...
Exactly. We need a second pair.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The trifecta of doors.
I tried to calm him down, guys. I tried.
The only other warding that I know of, well, that you all can cast without dying. Never mind, you don't have a year to learn it.
Well, you would have
Wait a
let me know
second.
a year
Wait
ago.
a second. I got an idea.
Divorce.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Don't.
He locks himself inside.
God damn it.
And now I'm
Which is
gonna.
He just ate Mexican. Alexander, do you have a spell that can... Actually, no. Do you have a spell that's really powerful?
You see what I'm doing, Rensha?
Yep. Wait, let me look that one up again. What did you say, Charles?
Do you have something really powerful that could potentially be deadly?
Well, a lot of spells are powerful and deadly to both parties. So yes, I know a lot.
Yeah, but you said the spells that we would probably die from, but what about you?
I probably
Like-
won't die
Then why didn't you do them?
because you'll die from the after effect, along with the block.
It's a pretty shit spell if it kills everyone.
What the was doesn't kill me, so not everyone, but it gets rid of everyone I like. So not worth it.
Oh, is that a component of the spell?
Yes.
Is to kill your friends? Fucking hell. For fuck's sakes.
I believe what he meant is that it kills everyone in a vicinity.
Yeah, heals everyone.
Kills.
Which one is it?
Well, it does need a sacrifice of 20 people, and then also
So it doesn't have to be the people you like then. I don't see what the problem is.
the AoE damage is because it's massive.
Could you not cast it and then it's come back?
But then if you leave, then it just follows Lucius, and it doesn't fix the problem.
I don't know how these spells
Yeah.
work. You didn't explain how the spell worked. You just said things that are vague and fucking annoying.
Also spells? Question mark.
Yep.
Because Lucius doesn't know about spells yet.
That's what Charles is saying.
Oh. Yeah, there's things you could do to cast things. It's pretty nifty. So go ahead and spend those things, Stanley.
Okay.
So
By the way, Rin, out of character, would Lucius know if or like Would I know if only I can use the stored thing,
Yes.
or can
You would
anyone
know that
else?
you can only person, which is the heir of the Astral
Okay.
heirloom, can
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Where's my magic points? Oh, when do the magic points come back?
I think it was like one every hour.
Okay, and which one is the total I have? The right or the left? But like the ones I
one,
don't do.
One you
I got-
can change.
Yeah, got it. All right, done. Also, don't look at the bathrooms.
There isn't. He cast clone.
So,
Stanley is diverging.
so you're Jewish then? So.
Also, yeah, I'm just gonna say it. My amulet can store spell power.
We've solved the problem, guys.
That's really good.
Yeah.
We have an army.
That's hilarious.
Stanley is ready.
The Stanleys are ready. I'll loot them. I was just bored.
So, as he looks, the best thing for all of you to do, learn a very simple spell. It is called the Vodesh sign, or Vosh sign, or sign of power. It's the most common spell ever, but it is the most easiest to learn on the fly.
I've literally been trying a year to learn a spell. Thanks for letting me know, Alexander, about this really easy one.
What? You need a teacher. I was busy.
Yeah, I tried, but
Alexander looks at the bathroom when he says that.
What? He gave you a book.
Yeah.
Alexander gave an option for Charles.
didn't give me a book.
Well, Stanley paid for it.
Yeah.
He spent
You paid for that.
how many credit rating points did you spend
I
for
don't
that
know.
How many favors have I done for this prick?
favors?
Nothing in return.
You get to travel the world. And also, you know how much Eldritch Tomes cost? Like, if Alexander was able to sell that Necronomicon, he would be set for life.
He already is set for life.
You're not wrong.
Like,
Set for a
the
few
books
extra.
are irrelevant.
Set for a few extra lives.
So 30 minutes passed.
Yes. So you do gain the spell's benefits.
I have now more dice to roll. Stanley's a smarter man for the conspiracies around him. I'd like to try and figure out how to fuck with this invisible Jew. Can I roll a cult?
Alright, yes, you can.
How does this work if I get an extra die?
Yeah, you just roll a cult, then roll another dice. Roll a d10. And then if it's...
Oh.
So roll a d10.
Oh.
So, you will end up taking... tens or zeros, right?
I don't know.
It is. So that's an... Yeah,
10 to 10.
tens or tens, but there's no zero on the dice. So
Yeah, that's a 0 on the dice.
it's kind of how it works. If you're playing it in person, like there's no way to get a 1. So yeah, tens or zeros, because that's how the dice work. So that's an extreme success.
Stanley just sits back, puts his fingers against each other in his lap as he thinks.
All right.
Got the extreme success.
All right.
I've literally just realised what your occult is. Fuck me.
So, from your knowledge and what Alexander has described, it is a dimensional shambler. The dimensional shamblers are
You mean a dimensional Jew?
Sure. Sure. They are trans-dimensional creatures. They can travel between this plane of existence to another just by thinking about it. whenever they attack, normally, they can flip by right after attacking. They could also, you've heard cases of this, and you made theories that these shamblers can actually grab people and then shift away into God knows where.
So how do I fuck with them?
There isn't really a way to do it.
You get your poon or something.
You kill
You
them
shoot
before
it.
they can
I mean,
grab
what
you.
does my extreme tell me to do?
Your extreme
shoot it.
tells you to do shoot it because they're terribly dangerous.
How do we attract them then?
You can't because they
Damn
travel in between dimensions.
Damn it. He snaps his fingers as if making a discovery. I know what we do!
We shoot
We
it.
shoot the bastard!
Thanks for your input, Stanley. As always. Back to the real
You're
conversation.
not wrong. Also, you would know that they are very powerful. If they
They're
hit
very
you,
powerful, but bullets can kill them!
not wrong. But also, if you shoot them, they're fairly thick whenever it comes to hide, in a sense.
Looks
Like
at Alexander.
Horses, right?
Alexander!
Yes.
You got armor-piercing rounds?
No.
Fuck!
Good question, though.
Get them! If you can. We'll need them.
Well,
Thick hides that these Jews have.
what? E-taps. You know. No, it took them too long to get here.
Wait a second. We need armor. Alexander, are you buying?
Armor. They... No. No.
Are you buying if I can get someone that can sell us armor piercing?
I could get someone, but it will take them too long to get.
Exactly. Are you buying if I have someone?
No.
No.
He said that he knows someone who could get them, but it would take too long.
But
for
I
them
have
to
someone
get-
that has them.
Where?
Are you buying, Alexander?
No.
Alexander,
No.
we need these rounds.
Not really.
Yes.
There's a lot of us here and we have a lot of guns, I'm pretty sure.
Doesn't mean the hide gets softer.
It gets softer when you shoot the same spot a lot.
Great, but it's invisible. Can you know where you're shooting?
That's what she said.
I
Just like, Alexander's like, what the fuck?
Alexander, are you buying?
No.
Why not?
Why aren't you buying?
Guys, the gold is going down.
But you,
It's
have
not
a,
in the paper.
but you have a lot of it.
I know.
How much do you need?
Give me a second. Where's the phone?
Any points?
Is that a phone?
No, that's the record player.
Where's the phone?
It's at the bar.
Shit, time to go say hi. Where's the phone?
You just see this man just look over at you and just
Where's the phone?
he points to the phone.
Where's that in the room?
As
Is
he's-
that it?
Yeah, that's it. As he
Goes
slowly
He
sits.
just goes over, grabs it, goes to the operator. I'm calling in one of my contacts, DM.
Alright, which one?
I'm gonna make him up right now. He just dials. He dials and goes to the number. He waits for them to answer.
Ring, ring, ring.
Billy Bob, is that you?
Roll luck.
Okay. Come on. Damn.
It keeps on ringing.
I keep calling.
Do you wanna push that?
No. I have almost no luck.
You don't want to push your luck. okay?
Come on, you could spend 20. How much luck is
No, it's
20?
18.
Is it 18?
18 for 32.
Yeah. Damn, you're right.
Sure, I'll do that. I'll have 18 left.
You don't have to do that. No, I'm not.
I need Billy Bob to answer!
All right.
Also, you could push the roll, so you wouldn't spend a
That's
lot.
possible.
It's possible.
Fine, pushing.
Which is
Ah! Bam, I'm back! Not again!
As
This
you're
wife
calling,
answers that hates you.
it's like while you were calling, you just like, all right, can you get me the number? Hello, hello. Line's being cut.
He yanks the phone out to see where it's cut.
You pull the, you just yank and the wire breaks. Right there.
There it is. He rings the phone back.
It's August.
He
Big
doesn't
gulp.
even say, he just brings it back.
Big gulp. from
Alexander!
August. Yes.
It's already here!
What do you mean?
The line's been cut!
What?
Throws the phone over.
God damn it.
It's been cut, Alexander. It's already here.
He just grabs the stuff.
Would a monster know to cut a phone line?
Yes!
Actually.
Looks
They're
at
probably
Alexander.
actually, no. No, Shamblers aren't that smart.
He still throws the phone over for him to see. Someone's cut the line!
Oh.
Soul situation. I can't.
Can I just mention that I love your character?
What?
Can I just mention that I love your character?
You love
Amazing.
Stanley?
Amazing character.
Yes.
You play him well.
Yes. We have to get the invisible doors ready now, Alexander!
Well, I already have the Elder Shines up.
Then get them up more! We need them on all the hallways!
So, about that spell.
Yes, just make this simple in in the air. Roll. I need all of you to make a hard intelligence check.
Where do we just press X intelligence?
Yeah, just click
Yep.
intelligence.
Damn! He's still on the phone business.
You're still angry about the phone.
Damn it! Jews!
Intelligence.
Jesus Christ.
Nope. I'm gonna push that.
I think this is not. This is something that you cannot push.
Oh, well, whatever then. Guess not.
You want to spend a luck? Oh, never mind.
No. It has to be a hard roll. No.
Charles.
Charles.
He's dead.
Again. God
The
damn it.
phone got him.
The phone got him.
Kurt! We should probably continue on how much time left till I have to go work.
Alright, so how much time do you have?
At least 20 minutes.
Alright.
There's Kurt! Roll your int!
Rolled intelligence. Let's see.
You needed hard success.
And you can't push it. I did. But don't.
Damn! Can Alexander do it?
Alexander already knows the spell.
Do it, Alexander!
Actually, Joffrey can. See if Joffrey picks up on it. Watch Joffrey be the only fucking one of you that fucking makes it.
Jeffrey's all fucking smart, so. For some fucking reason. I don't know why he's with me.
And just so you guys know, Stanley already has his gun out.
Oh, no, he does not. Jeffrey does not make it.
Stanley already has his gun out, though, ready.
You answer my question.
Gabriel would not be here because Alexander sent him away. And also, Lucius, Alexander put your wife in his study.
Lock the door.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna study her real hard later.
Saying he hasn't already.
Oof.
Hey.
All right, so let's keep going.
Do you not know how long these characters?
Let's keep going.
Oh, the swingers started being a thing like fairly early. So
Come on, DM, let's go.
so all of you failed the intelligence check to really learn the spell. So
DM, could you do me a favor?
wow.
Are you able to move stuff in these rooms?
Yes.
Can you move the phone over to this pen to the rug?
God damn it.
That's where it is now. That phone is unusable now.
He has to get a replacement. He's thankful that you did that because phones cost cheap.
Yeah, exactly. You need a new one anyway.
Can I try and repair it?
It's
Your electrical skills are unmatched. Go ahead.
Oh, fuck.
let me try to repair it.
I'm gonna push it. Oh, damn it.
You ripped it apart even more.
Yep, while you were taking it apart just to see if you could fix it, you just break it even more.
I'm gonna push it.
All right.
Oh,
You fixed the damage that was done to it
yes! I'm
by
good at this.
Charles.
Yes!
But not the wire itself. 'cause
That's
it's still
fine.
broken.
Yeah, the wire is still broken.
Sure,
Alright.
sure. I'll try to.
Oh my god, everyone's doing it.
Nope.
Push it.
Push it. Push it.
Nope.
Do
Push
it, Sage. Everyone's pushing it. The phone's already dead. Maybe you can fix it.
Just bring it back to life. Come on.
Fuck it.
Come on. Yeah.
You break
Nope.
it. You break it back to
Alexander
where
is
it
so
was.
confused right now.
It's just like, why?
Broken twice.
Alright, so what's he doing?
So Alexander, more or less, he just sits down, just waiting for this thing to show up. Because,
Did you want some question, please?
oh, what'd you say, Charles?
I didn't say anything. I typed you some things.
I didn't see anything.
Shocking.
Oh.
Shocking.
Okay. Oh, bitch.
Is this a radio?
Yes, that is.
Know where I'm sitting.
In the woman's section. Haha. You fool.
You found a radio. Fuck you. You don't have a radio over there.
That's what the women say.
That's why we have a record player.
No, he's just gonna grab. How far does the wire go?
This one does not need a wire.
He just picks up the radio and just.
I'm not moving the radio.
It's on his lap now.
Wait, radio doesn't need wire?
Not all of them. Not back then. A lot of
Does
them
this
ran
one?
on batteries.
No, electrical. Wait.
What's this one have?
Surprisingly, they actually ran on batteries. It was pretty nifty.
What's this one?
Or I read wrong.
Huh.
I'm gonna say they ran on batteries.
Okay, I have the radio blasting on my lap now.
Alright,
Some
it's
AAA batteries.
AAA batteries.
Hey, Stanley, let me repair the radio. It's broken.
Ackline. No, do not touch my radio.
Sorry about that.
Go,
It's a little
go-
grim.
For you, Charles, go ahead and roll a.
Alexander's probably so close to kicking me out of his house.
I understand it wouldn't be me personally getting it. It would be Jeffrey, right?
Yes, but I'm gonna have you roll for it.
God damn.
'Cause fuck you. Roll a fast talk or persuade.
Ah.
Who?
Not you. None of you. Ah.
I'm gonna roll my own fast
I have my
talk.
few good skills.
Damn it! I talk slowly.
Habdaba.
Mom, that's on the radio on his lap.
Talking American French, where you just shout really loud.
Yep.
Ah!
Do you have a taco? What?
That is my second fumble this session,
Jesus. With
and
the
it both
hard-
had to do with having electronic near me.
Yep. electronics. Your enemy.
The fucking government. I knew it.
The government. By
All right,
God.
let's keep going, DM. We gotta get going.
I know. Just gotta hunt something down for Charles.
Could I possibly have 3 of them?
3 of them, no. They would only sell you 1.
Oh, god damn it. Not wholesale? God damn it.
Yeah, no. Because you had to use some of the connections that Alexander used. You more or less like asked someone from a number while you were leaving the mansion last time. So.
But DM, what I
Imagine
was
it was
telling you-
Jeffrey's contacts.
sorry. The contact I was trying to contact was Billy Bob, a doomsday prepper.
All right. Write out your contacts.
How many do I have?
For you, I have less than most people. So
Well, even though I got a good social.
even if you you have 5 contacts, so more or less make up occupations for them.
5 of them.
5 contacts.
All right.
And for you, Charles, go ahead and mark off $150 dollars from your cash.
Wait, what's going on? I'm confused. I
And
dozed
Don't worry
off.
about it.
It's in the back of your car. How much?
How much the
What'd you say?
fucking how much the things you put in them?
Ah.
I wanna get a lot.
Okay. Are you?
Can I get like $50 worth?
$50 worth.
Felt like it would be a lot.
Yeah. Let me double check. Actually, you'd be surprised. As I find out what exactly the thing is. God damn it.
Playing Stanley hurts my throat.
Yeah.
Use the choices you've made.
Yeah.
These are the choices you have made.
You try your best, but you don't succeed. The cat covers up my window that I'm using to see.
So what's going on?
So it'll be $25. So mark off 25 for about 500 rounds.
I'm gonna double that. So I was getting $50.
So I'll go a little bit. Those they will cost surprisingly a little bit more.
You think?
They'll cost about $25 for one.
How many can I get?
How many do you want?
Like 4.
So $100.
Right.
That all off in cash. And do you want that added to your character sheet? I'm guessing.
I'm doing it now.
Alright, so all of you stand by. Stand witness.
Lucius would talk to Alexander about how his family has a few other trinkets that he believes are possessed by the other members of the family that are a bit similar.
Then most family heads would have such items like yours, depending. I never knew your father or your grandfather, so I don't know if they were into the occult. So
I believe my father had a. I do think I remember him having a quite an. At the time, I would have said weird-looking pocket watch. I don't completely remember what it looked like, but I do remember him having something like that.
It's a possibility. Second. So,
Oh shit, I forgot. That's the thing I have to put.
right then, I have to do. I'll just do that. Why is there 5 points in this?
In what?
Don't worry about it. It starts out with 20. G. Sorry, guys.
Oh,
Yeah, it uses its own little thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
way ahead of you.
Good. So I will tell you the damage then. 1d10 plus 2. $20. I'll do this.
Is it like a second range damage?
No.
Okay, cool. It's easy.
Ammo is not that.
What are we talking about?
I can fit 50 in a mag. And due to you having a drum magazine, its malfunction is high.
You just revealing everything. Thanks, that's great.
They're gonna find out, because are you gonna pull this bitch out?
No, I'm gonna ask Jeffrey to go get it from the car.
Jeffrey gets it from the car. Leaving the house. So,
Keep this in my purse, that'd be ridiculous.
how far is Jeffrey traveling? Where do you all park?
I mean, you
Well-
see my car.
I see your car. So where did Charles park?
Try this one, right?
Alright.
Mine's probably
That's-
parked in a more
that's
crazy way though.
Yeah.
40 feet. So you get there.
I think it's the Stanley reverse. Ever.
Well, yeah.
Does it?
He might be insane, but he's not stupid. Like, come on.
Hey, do me a favor, DM.
Yeah.
Can you spin mine around a bit? Like it was almost about to crash into this one.
My God.
So again, do you reverse?
What would be a
That's
good
fine.
rifle that I could have bought at this point?
An
Mason.
elephant gun.
Just the M1 would actually be pretty good. Because they're pretty reliable guns. Just M1 ground. Are they? Yeah, they're around that era, right?
They're very close to being out because they were the big.
Oh, so not
thing.
yet.
I think I can double check.
Because I was thinking
I'll do that.
that Lucius would buy and Lucius would buy a new rifle for hunting and like have it in his car's trunk or something.
So they become the service rifle during World War II. So, yeah, they are not
Oh, not yet. Okay.
in public service yet. So, all right. So, as all of you are sitting in the smoking room, August would come down. You all see that he has a rifle with him. Just nods to all of you. Just sets. And time passes slowly.
Like a lever action.
Godfrey doesn't come back. So
Oh, he's dead.
What do you mean he doesn't come back?
he doesn't come back.
He doesn't bring my Tommy gun.
He does not bring you your Tommy gun.
He is not here.
Like you sent him outside, and he's not back.
I'm gonna wait a few moments. Where's that other guy that was here?
I'm gonna go check on him.
He's gonna realize the invisible Jew got him. He runs outside.
You walk out, Charles, and
I pretty much run behind him.
God,
So he's just dragging me wherever he's going.
Alexander will follow.
Lucius. I mean,
A car!
As both of you run outside, you don't see Joffrey. You see the trunk is open, but you don't see Joffrey anywhere.
The invisible Jew got him and took him to his other world.
Is the Tommy gun still in there?
It is. You grab it. You all see as Charles pulls out a Tommy gun from his trunk.
Can I have it so my coat has like slots for the magazines now?
Yeah.
Specifically, just slot all the magazines in.
Can I try to do spot hidden?
Yeah, go on ahead.
Probably not gonna work, but let's see.
I'll do the
Yep.
same. Wait, is there like a search roll to like search for something that is like
Spot
tracking?
hidden.
Oh. Investigation. I'm pretty sure that's skill.
Oh, I'll do that, yeah. Where's investigation?
There isn't an investigation.
I'm
No.
sure there was.
It's not D&D.
There's so many skills in this game. I can't remember all of them. All right.
Just gonna do a survival check, okay?
That actually I know survival.
It's not a thing.
Actually, it is, you motherfucker.
There's
it's not.
track.
It
There's
is.
track. There is
Well,
a
Fuck off. It's
there
not
is
an
this,
It
there
is.
is this skill called track.
No, yeah, use track.
I'm gonna roll it.
Oh yeah. I'm doing it.
Damn!
I'm gonna push that real good.
I'm gonna try and see if I. I'm gonna look around and try and see like if there's any footsteps or like any.
Spot hidden. Charles, you start tracking like a set of footsteps.
That's a hard.
They lead they lead about that way.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna follow.
Alright. Lucius, since you're spot hidden, you do see footprints leading from the door. You would suspect this is Joffrey. As they reach the car, they just disappear. There's none leading out that way, that way. The things leading out that way kind of look like possum. Maybe a possum. A large possum.
So I'm going.
Yep. You just see as Charles walks off that way also. So you don't know where he's going.
Just looking at the floor.
Guess you push that fucking roll.
Yeah.
Alright. Is anyone else doing something? Alexander's like, guys, you should really come back inside.
He's not here!
Charles, we should get
Jeffrey?
back inside.
What about Jeffrey?
Well,
If the worst has happened, it's happened. You shouldn't have sent him outside.
Yeah. I'm gonna kick the invisible door open.
You didn't tell me that. She was. Oh my
I told you the house was protected for a reason.
He did say that.
God, right? I get that. And then I sent someone outside, and you just said nothing, knowing that. Oh,
I didn't notice. I was busy
I
talking to
literally-
August.
He was in the bar. He wasn't even with us. What are you talking about?
Oh, he walked out. He does come back. Like, he does actually come there. I'm like he doesn't.
Just might have to kill someone. It's fine.
As everyone gets back inside, and at the ending of that hard roll, Lucius, as you're heading back inside, you can see that creature again behind Stanley's truck as it just blinks away, as it slowly fades.
Wait, what'd you say?
You see that creature again, Lucius, as it was
Oh.
in behind Stanley's truck, as it just slowly fades away.
I'm back. Sorry. What happened?
Yes.
What happened? Sorry.
Lucius spotted the creature as everyone was heading back inside.
It's behind your truck.
What?
Stanley.
So poke his head out and fucking shoot at it.
Shoot at.
Not there anymore.
He's like, he's shooting that area.
Oh, what do you have to shoot with?
Bah, bah, bah.
A pistol.
His pistol, yeah.
All right, roll to shoot.
Bah.
So you hit where you think it would have been.
Bah. I hit it.
Does he hit his car?
Yes. Because it was behind his car.
It's a gas tank, right?
No, it doesn't go kaboom.
He puts his arm back in, reloads.
So, as time goes on, August sets up right here. Getting down on the ground. Gun.
Lying prone.
Yes. Just making sure he has
Oh fuck! I
this
really hope they
area.
come from like this area here. I'm like, it's weird. Bang.
Oh yeah, by the way, Lucius definitely has had his shotgun in his hand the whole time we've been here.
Alright. So, what happens? Something magical. Something real magical. Oh no. Why is it? Oh, you motherfucker. It's doing a bad, guys. It's doing a bad. Bad. It's not making the token how I want it to be. By God, it's adding the white border around the token. Why is it doing that? No. Oh no. Why have you forsaken me, Lord? One second. God fucking.
Oh, you could get a Browning, Sage.
What?
You get a Browning.
A Browning?
Yes, auto rifle.
Ah.
It's extremely powerful.
Could I get that, DM?
Is it modern?
It's 1918 was when it was made.
So
1917 when it was first produced.
probably.
It's like it's kind of an LMG, but it's kind of not. It's a weird middle ground one. Like a bipod and everything. It's real good. It's been used in most of the wars. It's amazing. Still in service in the 1970s, apparently.
Haha. Token. Token's working now, guys. Token's working. So,
So what's happening?
who's watching outside? big
I
question.
am.
You are.
I'm
Stanley,
watching. Have my gun ready.
as you're watching, I need you to roll a sleight of hand. Yes.
Oh.
Not sleight
Spot
of hand.
hidden?
Spot hidden. Jesus, I was reading sleight of hand.
I'm gonna push it.
I think I'm going to be looking for Jeffrey.
Damn it. My eyes.
All right, you see nothing, Stanley.
I'm ready to shoot. Does Alexander see anything?
Alexander.
I'm gonna shoot if you see something.
You're gonna shoot Alexander if he sees
No,
something?
no.
Alexander does not see anything. So as the time goes on, I will do this. Hide areas. It's just as the night hits midnight, everything just gets a little darker. Everything just gets a little closer. Everything just gets a little more dangerous.
Aha, I can still see the outside. Yeah.
My car.
It was swallowed by the darkness.
I activate my flashlight maneuver.
You activate your flashlight maneuver.
Whereas I'm watching my car
So you watch your car.
while holding the gun in the other hand.
Alright. You all hear a scraping sound across metal. As you just. As if something has dug itself into metal.
It's like a street lamp down here.
No. He lives in not the boonies, but pretty damn close.
It looks something like this.
Wait,
Yeah.
DM.
I showed you the proof.
I did see it move in this area. Can I shoot it when it did that?
You do not see movement in the area. You heard something coming from
I know, and Stanley would be the one to shoot in that area.
this area.
Stanley would like to shoot in that area.
Shoot in that area.
Yes.
Tell me.
Shall I roll shoot?
So you're going to have to poke your body out.
Poking my arm out. Like,
So you're not really aiming.
So you're blind firing.
yes, I was already going to be doing that anyway, so.
All right. Whose cars
Shooting.
are gonna hit today?
Do
Yeah,
you understand
shooting.
how much? Do you understand how much money is in that parking lot
Shooting.
alone? Like Jesus Christ!
But Fera! I actually have to go. They're here. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry, man.
Live it down a cliffhanger.
Just so you know, DM, if they see it, I'll shoot at it. Is what Stanley would do.
Well, it's up
If
to
they-
everyone if everyone
what I
wants to
mean.
keep on playing, or we can pause the game.
Up to you guys.
Yeah, we can pause.
We can pause. I think
All
we
right,
can
see y'all next time. Or do we roll luck real quick, see if we get any back?
Roll luck, yes.
Good.
You're feeling lucky.
Yes.
How much do I get back?
Roll a d10.
Woo. I actually failed now.
I get 4 points.
Boom.
Alright, see y'all later.
See you all
See
later.
ya.
That was
Yep.
fun. Just a small, quick little game.
By the way, Lucius would have when he talked about the other family members having things, he would have also probably talked about that he had heard from his father that his grandfather was always pretty distant from Lucius's father and spent most of his time like in a downstairs what's the word?
Laboratory?
Cellar.
Maybe I don't know if you can call it a laboratory, but
Ritualistic sacrifice room.
something like that. Probably call it Lucius' father would have probably called it a study. Yeah, that's the.
Okay. Good to know. Alexander would be interested.
in the old family manor.
Do you live in the old family manor?
No, I
Who
don't.
lives in the old family manor?
No one.
Uh,
Since it burned down.
no, it's still standing.
That you know of.
Or is it? Dun, 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 dun. Go back. It's burnt down. Like, well, fuck. Well, golly gee.
Just so you know, I fully fit out my backstory section.
That's good.
Maybe like Lucius's brother lives
That's
there.
everything's there.
Lucius's
No.
brother and his family live there, or something.
Alright.
Something like that.
Make sure to mark, like, name. If y'all have
Yeah,
contacts.
yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
I'll roll for to see how many contacts you have. You'll have more dice, more or less. Stanley has a d6. You have 2d6. So Charles, you have 7
Yep.
contacts to pick. Just name someone and give them an occupation. Lucius, you have 5.
Okay.
As I said, just give me name, occupation. I can work on it from there. Give me also a reason on how you know them, and we can work on it.
Oh, some little shit. I probably won't use any of them, so I'm just not going to do it.
Okay.
Wait, is Eric spelled with a C or K?
Depends how you
Both.
spell it.
Yeah, it's
I'll say both.
Yeah. There are many ways of spelling many things in the English language. It's great. Best language ever.
Okay, so one of my contacts is my brother, Eric. He's also a gentleman.
alright.
I wish you could privately roll in this. It's really
You can.
annoying. What, character stats and stuff?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think you have to like whisper to DM. Show you. Or do you want it just
If
to
I
be to
can.
you?
Yeah, but it's one of the ability checks. That's what I'm saying. Like on the 5e, you can just toggle with DM and say, oh no.
They don't have that here. Jesus. These things pretty good, but still pretty bad. I love the Dimensional Shambler. My favorite type of monster. The monster that you can't see. Or hear.
Spooky.
It could be right behind you and you not even know it. And then it comes out of reality, grabs you, then just... There, you're gone. You're just gone.
Yeah, I can't whisper your roll.
No. That kind of sucks. Big dongus. Alright. That concludes the game.